Lads and lasses, I am Suave Beards and welcome to the stream. And today we're getting ready to start something I'm real excited about, and that is a game. You can see it right here. It's called Sir Whoopass. Now, before I get into this too much, I've been having some issues over the last couple weeks with my internet connection, with bit rate and things like that going up and down constantly. Over the last couple of days, I haven't had any serious issues. I did a stream the other night with Need for Speed Pro Street that went really smooth, but then it was all over the place immediately after that. So I got a hold of my internet provider, and they claimed that they did some work in the area. I did a 3-hour-long bandwidth test right before this stream started, and there was only a handful of dropped frames throughout that 3 hours. I happened to catch it once where, like, my upload speed just tanked down to 0, but it recovered almost right away. And right now, it's not a consistent line. I'm looking at it in my task manager, and it's kind of up and down and, peaks and valleys. But it's staying at a minimum of around 3.5 megabytes per second, and then going up and peaking around 4.5, 4.8. So as long as it stays within that range, I'm not going to drop any frames. And the both on Twitch and in OBS, it is reporting a nice, fairly level line within that range. So hopefully it stays that way throughout this stream. But I will be monitoring this the entire time, so hopefully there's no problems, but we're just gonna see what happens. I got hope. I have some goddamn faith. So let's have some of that. Now, real quick before I get into the meat and potatoes of this game, I got started an hour later than I typically do on Sundays for various reasons. One of those reasons being that it's Mother's Day. So can we get a happy Mother's Day for Mrs. Suave in the chat? Because she was nice enough to let me play today. Happy anniversary, Mrs. Happy anniversary. Happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Suave. I'm a little dumb sometimes. Anyway. Yeah. So I've gone through, I started this game roughly a year ago. I bought it about a year ago, and I played it for about an hour and a half, and I loved every second of it. But then other things just kind of took priority for the stream, and I wanted to experience this game from beginning to end for the first time on stream. So finally got to that, and I know the Grim Gamer there in the chat. He's played through this game. Do yourself a favor and follow all of his stuff. And real quick, I will throw down the link for the Grim Gamer Discord right now, so you can follow us over there with everything that's going on. But Grim, he's played through this game, absolutely loved it. I caught bits and pieces because I didn't want to spoil too much of it for myself. But it was a fantastic game, what I have experienced of it. So, I have the music turned off right now, so I'm going to turn the music back up, even though it says, if you're a content creator that intends to publish recordings and monetize from it, I must either have my own sound license or turn it off. I don't think I'm going to be making any money off of these, and honestly, I'm probably not going to try either, because I've got like a whopping 40 followers or subscribers on YouTube, so I'm just not going to worry about it. So let's experience this game in all of its glory. But in other good news, looking at my task manager, it looks like my connection is starting to level out a little bit. So we'll see if that holds. But let's new game this and let's get going. But I did go through. We couldn't afford a swimming animation for Sir Whoopass. That's good to know. But I did go through and delete all my old save data and reset my achievements, so I'll get those.
The story begins like many other games in this genre, on a dark and stormy night. This is, of course, only for dramatic effect. Adding to this drama,
Ultimate
we see
peasant
the main
biscuits.
antagonist busy with evil deeds. This is used as comic relief, but also to establish character. All villains need a loyal and annoying servant that ultimately will betray his master in the end. This story is no exception, and has chosen Sullivan for the task. My lord, the experiment has escaped, he pants.
Two things. First, sound the alarm and activate all the traps.
The immortal annoyedly replies.
And if
Sully?
he somehow should make it out, I'm sure the wyvern wouldn't mind a snack. Second, you need some exercise. Sorry, but if I sugarcoat it, you'll eat that too, he continues.
10 minutes earlier.
But what about the protagonist, our hero? The one with a fancy walk and a mighty weapon. Yeah, this is not him. This is just a random trash mob. Will he be used later on in the game? No. Say goodbye to him forever. Finally, we see our actual hero. But it's too peaceful. Something needs to break this tranquility.
Dude just went ham on that lever. Alright, here we go.
What'd you do?
Looks like it belongs to another video game franchise. I can't pick up the crowbar. Okay. Great for breaking out of prisons with. Real quick, I should mention that this is also a Grim Gamer challenge.
Every hero has a sidekick that, for no apparent reason, has a superpower that will aid the hero in solving critical puzzles. We picked Lucy for this mission. Will her backstory and how she ended up at this convenient location be explained? Probably not.
Thanks for the
Our
warning.
hero picked her up and continued with his quest.
Activate Lucy. Alright. But yes, this is a challenge that was given to me by the Grim Gamer. We like to every now and then challenge each other to play some games, and most recently I challenged him to play Hitman Blood Money. In the past, I've challenged him to play Metal Gear Solid, the first game, because he had never played that one, which was almost a crime. And then he also challenged me to play an old PS1 and PC game from, I think it was released on PC in like 94 and on PS1 in 96. It was a game called Siberia, and that should definitely be a crime. To force anybody to play that game. But I was looking forward to this game, kept putting it off, and finally Grim said, you know what? Since you challenged me to play Hitman Blood Money, I challenge you to play Sir Whoopass. And I said, you know what? That challenge sounds dope. And real quick, before I get any further, I'm going to crack open a Mountain Dew. Figured you could redeem yourself with this challenge. You know what? If you know what, I'm certain I will love this game, but when it's all said and done, I will let you know if you got redemption. Good old Mountain Dew. Grab yourself a drink and strap in for this game, because it'll be fantastic. Oh, Lucy can just open levers from the other side of the gate. That's neat. The Gnomes!
Gnomes are your main sources of protein. Press button to consume one. They are delicious. Gnomes are hiding inside barrels and crates, but can also be found roaming around freely in the landscape.
All right. So one thing I'm not a super big fan of right now is the fact that attack is R1. I'm not a huge fan of that. I would love to rebind that if possible. And it looks like I can. So let's see. R2 is toggle weapon wheel. So I'm going to make this. And just swap those two. And then it looks like, okay, L2 is run. I think I want to make defend L2. We'll just swap those. And we'll try that. I don't know, it just seems to me, I don't know if it's just from all the times I've played Skyrim and whatnot. You know, and all the other RPGs that I've played. But using R2 to attack and L2 to defend just seems a lot more natural.
The Immortal's beard. This shiny thing can be used to purchase ranged weapons, such as stars and crossbows from the blacksmith.
The blacksmith.
Oh, what is this? Apparently it can be used to purchase fast weapons, such as swords, from the blacksmith.
Alright, open chest. What do we got in the chest? I love the Zelda animation for this, or like the Zelda-esque thing of opening a chest. It's awesome. The stars. And just shove it right in that. Your first weapon, trademarked. Yes.
Congratulations! You found your very first weapon. Press button to tear up your enemies and manage your equipped weapon in the inventory by pressing button.
One thing I want to change here really quick is I got an achievement for that. And so one thing that I want to do is I want to where is it? Capture third-party overlays such as Steam. So by doing that, by setting that, whenever I get an achievement, you'll actually see what the achievement is. Now, I just had a very large dip in my bitrate, but that recovered. So hopefully it stays that way, and it's looking like it's more stable now than it was. Before that, it was kind of up and down, and then it tanked really quick, had a really large peak, and now it's a pretty decently level line. So hopefully it stays that way. But it's also possible that throughout this I might have some periodic dips and stuff, so we'll just hope we don't. But ass block. Tastes like chicken. Eat your first garden gnome. I missed the other achievement that I got. I got 2 achievements right there. I didn't see what they were. There we go. Achievements. Tastes like chicken. Eat your first garden gnome. Are you ready to rumble? MLG 360 no scope kill. Kill your first orc noob. Fantastic. Oh yeah, I remember that being something that was really nice too. Yes!
Oh, that one.
The flamboyant orc. Go back and read the books. Look at how to escape a dungeon in 10 easy steps.
All the pages are torn out.
Got an achievement for that too. Sir Whoopass, a critical
By
review.
Yay Abrams. Looks promising. Could definitely use some more lens flares, though.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I need to, one of the things I need to remember to do in this game is just kind of slow down and check things out.
Include IOStream int main. The rest is just an even more unreadable mess.
I mean, that looks like, you know, typical code for something that might be used in an application like this. I can blow out the candle. That's awesome.
At this point, something interesting needs to happen. How about some orcs having trouble connecting to their Wi-Fi, for example?
Hey, I'm having trouble with that too.
No, not good enough. Take a look at this big pressure plate instead. Interesting.
Okay, I don't see anything else over here. Find a way to open the gate, I'm gonna guess and say... Aya!
Yes! This outcome probably didn't come as a surprise to anyone, except for Sullivan, who got very surprised to see the prisoner, our hero, escape on a killing spree in the dungeon. This perfectly wraps up the introduction, though. Let's continue.
Well, I had another dip there in the middle of that cutscene, so it's looking like it's kind of going to be up and down here for a while. Hopefully it straightens itself out over, you know, after a while, but just bear with me on that. I guess it's just something that I'm not going to be able to avoid today, even though for the last, like, 3 days it seemed to run perfectly fine. Of course, once I get ready to get started, though, it's like it just knows.
Oh, would you look at that? This can be used to purchase heavy weapons, such as hammers, from the blacksmith.
Alright, I think that's everything in here.
Is that even legal?
Army matey. Oh, a wheel of cheese. I found a secret cheese. That's what cheese said. I got an achievement called That's What Cheese Said for finding a wheel of cheese. What's in the chest? Oh, the propeller hat. Yes.
Whoa, what a rarity! It does not generate enough lift to be airborne, but reduces fall damage when equipped.
That's always a good thing. So let's go ahead and put on our propeller hat. Look at Sir Whoopass with his propeller hat. That's awesome. Always look for the secret cheese. That's right. I just wonder what the cheese is for at this point. I'm assuming it's, unless it's just there. I could believe it just being one of those things that's just there.
These traps don't make any sense. Who even designs living areas like this? Oh well.
Oh. I'm on fire. Player dies in tutorial level. Is it too difficult? Fire is hot. Really hot. Alright, so I'm going to assume that I have to wait for this to stop. Oh, that's right. Lucy. Yeah. I died in the tutorial level.
Crack open a cold one and whip some more ass during a limited amount of time. Hurry up and disassemble some orcs.
Deals 4 times the normal damage. Well, I don't have a can of Whoopass, but I do have a can of Mountain Dew. So I will use that for myself. And I will use this can of Whoopass. If I can find it. Where's my can of Whoopass? Did I like drink it already? I think he might have drank it already. Yeah. A Broomba 9000. I like you, but I have to kill you. Kill your first orc war maiden. Ooh, neat. Really drunken orc. Well, it's good to know that those get used as soon as you pick them up. Wheel of cheese! Damn. Alright, what's in this chest? I remember the propeller hat and your first weapon. Twinkle. I don't remember Twinkle. What does Twinkle do?
Woohoo! You got yourself a magic stick filled to the brim with the awesome burning fury. Press button to switch to it and release the destructive force of a slight cough.
The destructive force of a slight cough. That's fantastic. It really is just a slight cough. I don't know. I was expecting something else other than a slight cough. But, yeah, it really is just the destructive force of a light cough. Oh, that's fantastic.
Now that we have reached the end of the tutorial level, the player is ready for the actual game. But here's also the mandatory deadly swinging trap section with the jumping puzzle, just as expected.
Wonderful. Not an orc hipster. Look at this guy. He's got the glasses and everything. That's fantastic. Not so hip anymore. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna whoop some ass. Damn! Reached level 2! Okay, strength, agility, luck, or protection. Remember to visit the blacksmith in Stonedale to upgrade your weapons. Well, I'm gonna go with strength like I usually do in RPGs. Damn! Not the flamboyant orc.
First line support is going to have a tough time with... Finally, we are done. This is also emphasized in the uplifting background music.
That's a lot of
In
TNT.
fact, we have decided we are completely done with our hero as well. It's time to let things go.
At the end. You scored 0 out of 800 points.
Fine. Let's show what really happened.
I was getting worried for a second, honestly. I forgot about that part. Sir Whoopass has an idle animation. Okay. I love the loading screen tips, too. It's Wabbit season. That's a big-ass dude with a top hat. Well, then. Oh, there's a wheel of cheese. Give me the wheel of cheese. Hello. Shit. Kenny Noballs is his name. Kill your first Sven Olaf. Blurry depth perception.
This mysteriously bobbing ghost lady is Melisande, leader of the Ceaseless Warriors Guild, that now had become cease. She asked who our hero was and where he came from.
Sir Whoopass, at your service.
Melisande paid no attention to our hero's answer, since she was too busy thinking about the big explosion that killed her. She asked our hero if he had something to do with it.
Maybe?
Outraged by the answer, Melisande demanded our hero to resurrect her before it was too late. She explained that the ingredients could be found in and around the village, and the ritual could be performed in the basement of the Jolly Barrel Inn. Also, it's too dangerous to walk alone. Take my mace with you. I can't use it in this form anyways, she added before she vanished. Wow!
Spine Ripper,
Just
destroyer
acquired
of
your
dreams.
first heavy-duty weapon. Heavy weapons are used to destroy heavy things. Press button to switch to it and let the havoc begin.
Yes.
For high-class meetings, fancy dinners, and daily orc slaughter.
Increases all damage dealt by 12%. Well, let's go ahead and make Sir Whoopass Suave Whoopass. That is fantastic. That is wonderful. Alright, well, I think that's everything in here. I gotta gather bacon, eggs, and a cup of cappuccino. Why did I not get the gnomes, though? Did I crush the gnomes with the thing? Is that what happened? Oh, you couldn't get the top hat? That sucks. Okay, how do I get the eggs, though? I guess that's one way to get an egg. I gotta get 5 eggs. Oh, I know I need the cat for the cappuccino. There it is. Star Cat's coffee. Insert cat.
Oh, it smells delicious. This potion is conveniently implemented as a powerful power-up. To consume it, open your inventory by pressing button. Navigate to potions and try it out.
50% damage increase and randomly transform enemies into cats upon impact. That's awesome.
Our hero inspected the suspicious machine and wondered what would happen if a cat was inserted.
Okay, that makes sense why I only got 7 gnomes and couldn't get any more. Chicken! Yeah, I bet it is a strong, robust blend. I'm gonna go ahead and guess I gotta find a pig for the bacon. That just seems kind of par for the course right now. Okay, now I see it. Can't carry anymore. Well, there we go. I'll maximize my health. Chicken. Alright. So I got the chickens. Now where do I find the bacon? Right there. Yes.
Directly from your local farmers in Stonedale.
If only I could just walk up to a pig and hit it with my first weapon and actually get bacon out of it. That'd be lit. I mean, I guess theoretically you can, but you have to cook it and all that. Like if you could just whack a pig and then all of a sudden you just have bacon. It'd be pretty lit. There's the blacksmith. Closed for lunch. Back soon. Alright. I can get a bottle of milk from cows. Oh, they got Wi-Fi here. That's lit. Press a key to do something with the player. That's a good tip. Woof.
Woof? Arf, ruff, ruff, the moral woof, ruff, arf, meow. Ruff, 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 ruff. The moral woofin, arf, woofin, woof, arf, woof. Sir Woof, ruff. Arf, 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 arf. Woof and woof ass.
Delicious grog, a very strong alcoholic beverage, may contain other side effects when just increased charisma when consumed. A tingling sensation runs through your veins and increases attack power by 100%. All right. Look at this guy over here cutting a rug.
Our hero was not satisfied with the current song and asked the bard to play another one.
Yeah, play this song, Sir Whoopass by Valentine Waka Lundan.
Gather around and hear my tale of a knight who never failed. Sir Whoopass was his name. His power even tax collectors tame. A group of sweaty warlocks from a land in the north, with spells and potions, brought Sir Whoopass forth.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's our greatest source of entertainment around here, and unfortunately broken as well.
Well, that's
The
unfortunate.
goblin explained.
It seems to be related to its power source, though. If you can track down the issue, you might get it back up online again.
He added,
If I was the main protagonist of an indie action-adventure video game, and not the bard, I'd start my investigation at the power inlet outside.
he hinted.
Good to know. Inspect the power inlet outside at the back of the Jolly Barrel Inn. I will do that. As a matter of fact, I do want to play some Flappy Night. That sounds awesome. Oh, okay, it's over here. You know it's cold outside when you go outside and it's cold. Words of wisdom right there.
Great job, our hero. The machine is up and running again. But it says, insert game cartridge at the screen. Now, where does one find one of those?
Guess I gotta find the missing cartridge. Tip. It's greater than 9,000. That's impossible.
Our hero browsed through the spell book and confidently picked the correct spell, as any protagonist would do.
I guess?
As Melisande casually thanked our hero for reviving her, she couldn't fail to notice something felt a bit off. She apparently was not fully recovered and asked if our hero really had used the correct spell.
I don't know.
Yes, our hero lied. This was a terrible situation. Now that Melisande's warriors were all dead and she was incapable to fight, she explained that orcs and other foul beasts were harassing the lands and they needed someone to keep them at bay before the immortal grew too powerful. Our hero had not yet heard about the main antagonist and asked Melisande to explain a bit more about him.
Good old school film reel.
A long time ago, the immortal came to this land. He introduced himself as a humble and kind wizard that spoiled the people with gifts and luxurious artifacts, which they naively accepted. He
Backstory
eventually
time.
became acquainted with the highest royalties in the capital city, earning him more trust and access to all of the land's resources, free of charge. Big
Mountain Day.
One
Cheers.
morning, the citizens were awoken by the immortal's enchanting voice, with the city shaking uncontrollably. Not only did he split the capital city, but he also divided the land into 3 parts, making it impossible for the people to reach him. Fortunately for us, he is a villain of good conduct and forged the villain-beating artifact, the only weapon powerful enough to defeat him. The whereabouts of this weapon is, of course, unknown.
Naturally, we wouldn't have an RPG without that fact.
Melisande realized she could not take on the quest to defeat the immortal in her current state, and asked our hero to take her place instead. She realized our hero maybe could be useful after all by talking to Richard Morningwood, the ticket master. He is located just outside town at his extraordinary carnival site, she added.
But your weapon looks terrible. Did you get that out of a cereal box? Visit the blacksmith here in town and get yourself some new gear.
She added, Melisande will remain here at the inn and keep the local pub supporters hydrated until she has healed.
You can now buy a better weapon at the blacksmith. Well, yeah, because let's see, we got our first weapon. We got, yeah, your first weapon, Twinkle, and Spine Ripper, Destroyer of Dreams. Some of them are just epic, and then some of them are just like, it's your first weapon. It doesn't need a name. Either the chicken or the egg was first. The age-old question answered right there.
Gather around and hear my tale of a night who never failed. Sir Whoopass was his name. His power even tax collectors take. A group of sweaty warlocks from a land in the north.
That was an epic song.
Potions brought Sir Whoopass fall.
Melisande asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar.
Health potion, grog, a surprise.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took a boulder to the head, she said.
Melisande asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Surprise?
Buy a
Melisande
surprise.
asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar.
I got an achievement for that. How much gold did that even cost me? I didn't look.
Melisande wished our hero good luck on his adventure.
The song of my people.
His helmet underneath always has.
There are no camels in this game. Good to know. Okay, so the missing Flappy Knight cartridge. I wonder how I acquire the missing Flappy Knight cartridge. Ancient ruins of stubbed toes. Ancient ruins of vitamin D addition. And the cave of inadequate opportunities. Oh, pimp my protagonist. Ancient ruins of moldy ceiling. Wonderful.
The blacksmith asked, need something to help your enemies see the error of their ways?
What? Do you need to see the error of their ways? Damn. Kind of hurt my eyeballs a little bit. All right, what do you got? Small ass sword. It is said that size doesn't matter, but this sword begs to differ. Shatter skull, instant migraine atop a long metal pole. And flaming fury, 5 billion Scoville. That's the Scoville is the units to like measure how hot peppers are and shit, I think. Well, since the only one I have, I guess enough for would be the small ass sword. And I'm also not a high enough level for Shatter Skull or Flaming Fury, so we'll just do small ass sword.
It is said size doesn't matter, but this sword begs to differ.
Oh, that animation was fantastic. And the fact that this dude even had like a little party hat on. That was awesome. Okay, travel to the carnival site outside town and speak to Richard Morningwood. Kenny reported missing. He loved his hammer, said his cousin. This is a loading screen in a video game. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, how convenient. There's a chest right here.
Instantly consumed and has the effect of lowering all damage taken for some unexplained reason.
Immune to all damage for a short amount of time. Nice. Well, that was convenient. Okay. Can I not move the pieces around? Do I need an... I'm guessing maybe I need another piece for this or something? Alright, I guess we'll just continue on. Click on the pieces after the lever. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Thanks, Grim. Shit. Okay, that one goes there. Okay, there's that one. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh no, this one has to go to the other side. Wait. I feel like this shouldn't be taking me as long as it is. one's got to go down to that corner. Okay, that's where that one goes. I feel like I'm just making it worse. So let's try scrambling them up again. Okay, I just got to get this one in the middle and this one down at the bottom. There we go. That took entirely way too long, I think. What do we got in here? Flappy Night! Woo! I had no idea that's where I was going to get Flappy Night. Oh, that's awesome.
You found the missing game cartridge. Now you can finally play Flappy Night at the Jolly Barrel Inn.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go play Flappy Night. You didn't get Flappy Night there? What'd you get there? Stray gnomes missing their parents. Gnome remains have been found. Archaeologists. This is serious. You can interact with interactable things in the game. A weapon upgrade? Huh. Well, I'm happy as hell I got Flappy Night. Tip, meanwhile in Sir Whoopass. Did you ever play Flappy Night? Oh, the cartridge doesn't seem to... Man! Blow on it, but in red. Let's try the... It worked! That's awesome! Reach the end of the level to win a prize. Try to reach the top of the leaderboard. So there's our high scores. 1993 Whoopass games. Game over? What am I supposed to do? Oh, I see. Damn it. Oh, that was epic. Oh, man! Okay, I guess I can't hit the top of the screen either. I didn't have my finger on the button! Oh, that music was getting good though. 1,098 is my top score, and the high score is 155,000. All right, we'll try it one more time. I wonder how long the level is. Aw, damn it. Alright. Well, that's enough Flappy Night for now. This is still a loading screen. I love that little game, though. I'm gonna have to play more of it at some point. The pointy end of the sword goes into the enemy. That is a very helpful tip. No pun intended. Alright, let's go talk to Richard Morningwood.
Our hero met Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, who explained that no one could buy tickets for the tourist attraction since his ticket machine was stolen. Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, asked if our hero could help him find it, and in exchange, get a discount on the ticket price. There are some suspicious tracks leading from here that might take you to the thieves. I'd start checking that out, Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, said.
Alright. Find the Ticketotron 3000. Track dubious smell using Lucy. Enter Golden Pipe. Gnome burial ground discovered. Most likely a genocide. Archaeologists recently discovered a huge amount of deceased guard gnomes in and around Weirdwood. Some remains are indistinguishable, one of the archaeologists says. In total, approximately 9 gnome remains have been discovered. Who and what caused this so far is unknown. Tip of the day. Weapons are used to kill enemies in this game. That might be one of my favorite things about this game, is just all the little stuff in there. What?
This area seems to require some sort of flying device. The game probably just shows off to hype up the player for what's to come. Better return here later on.
Well, alright. I guess let's go back down the Golden Pipe. Missing Missy. Shannon, the local peasant in Stonedale, has filed a missing cat report for her cat Missy. Missy was last seen walking around in Stonedale when an unknown hero in black armor was petting her. The whereabouts of this hero is unknown, and the Stonedale Police Department would like to talk to said individual. The new coffee company owner says we are innocent. If you see Missy, please return to Shannon, as she is in tears and extremely emotional about losing her cat. The opposite sides of a die will always end up to 7. Add up to 7. Okay. Good tip. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, this is a little suspicious. We've got this gated off area here with an X and a wheel of cheese. What's gonna happen? Apparently nothing. Okay. Missile foe?
What is that smell? Apparently these can be thrown on your enemies by pressing a button. Try it out and see what happens.
Try it out and see what happens, huh? Well, looks like there's some enemies right over here. I didn't quite get to see what it did. So I was still getting my ass whooped, but we'll pick up some more. What do we got in the chest? I love the little legendary small-ass sword. All right.
It is said size doesn't matter, but this sword begs to differ.
This upgrade improves damage by 50% and replaces your current weapon. All right. I got a legendary small-ass sword.
One got taken to school.
One got taken to school. Oh, okay. That's what you got instead. Enter Stinky Outhouse.
Our hero stumbled upon a stinky outhouse. Did he dare to enter it?
Yes, of course. He had nothing to fear. Madman eradicates town's chicken stock. Are we next on the list? Yesterday, an unknown hero plowed relentlessly through the town of Stonedale, killing 6 chickens as he went along. The citizens are deeply traumatized by the event and are fearing they are next, an anonymous source tells the newspaper. My whole life's investment is gone. What am I going to do? One local farmer says as we meet him at the Jolly Barrel Inn. Protesters are sighted outside town hall yelling they want surveillance and more security around town. The mayor has yet not been seen nor commented on the matter. Tip of the day. There is a flamethrower in this game. I want it.
The plumber has some explaining to do. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
What does the Chickinator do? Oh, I love how he's got toilet paper wrapped around his foot. What would happen when an enemy is hit? Consumes 5 eggs at a time? So I gotta have eggs in order to use the Chickinator? How did I end up in the inn? Use suspiciously clean toilet.
The suspiciously clean toilet asked if our hero would like to be flushed back to the previously used outhouse.
Not yet.
It's locked. Better leave them alone to their
All right.
business.
So this must be like a little fast
The
travel
suspiciously clean toilet.
mechanic here. That's kind of neat. Ancient vase collection destroyed. The owner says at least 7 vases have been destroyed by an unknown hero wearing black armor and a silly hat. Tip of the day, don't whoop and drive. Yeah, I'm guessing I don't have enough eggs to use this. Here's a chicken, though. We'll see what happens when I use the Chickinator. Or whatever it was called. Oh, that just leads me back here. I'm guessing this is the smell that I'm supposed to be tracking, is this little light.
Watch out! These explode upon impact. Apparently, they can be thrown on your enemies by pressing a button. Try it out and see what happens.
The what? Like the hot chocolate? No? No, you didn't get any. All we got was the hot dog buns, the water pop, and steaks. That's all we got. You do have airheads. Okay. I love how the skeletons are called boners. Big bad boner. Spare ribs kill your first skeleton warrior. And this guy's throwing flames at me. Magical boner. I'm killing boners. That's what the skeletons are called in this game, is boners. Cool. Can I just do this over and over again? I guess not. I had a feeling something like that would happen. It blew you up?
Yes.
I put out the fire. Woo! Well, I can buy a gnome, fire ammo, eggs, the chickenator, that's what it is. Fire immunity potion, or a delicious grog. Open pipe to Stonedale sewers. Hire a serious employee to write tips for your game.
Oh, a sewer level. How original. Let's rip this band-aid off quickly and get it over with, I guess.
Okay, so I think, because I reloaded a previous save just to kind of see where I was at before I started this, and I think I was in here. So this was as far as I got in this game. Here's the thing, though. I might have to leave a negative review on Steam because the game mushroom soup of the day. Kill your first fungoid Bob. But this game didn't start off with a rat killing quest. I mean, it kind of did, I guess, once you get out of the tutorial, but usually your tutorial is rat killing.
Is this what's called foreshadowing?
Well, let's go agility. It's like, in RPGs, the first thing you should always fight is rats. That's just the most RPG thing I can think of. Orc Witch Doctor. Oh, there's a chest right there. How do I get it?
You can buff that out.
I feel like I should have saved that. The fuck is this guy? Okay, but how do I get to this chest back here? How do I get to this chest? Unless maybe I just gotta go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I gotta go into this other room and then it'll lead me back around. Alright, well, y'all just keep doing your thing, I guess. There's the chest.
This line support is going to have a tough time with that.
Ooh, there's another chest. And a big-ass lever. Had a feeling there'd be a boss. Penny Dumb. Got him with an ass block. Aw, I missed him. Honk, honk. Kill the clown in the sewers. Looking like he doesn't have anything I can grab like old Kenny. I think it was Kenny. The Ticketotron 3000.
Does this thing really print tickets?
Ah, there it is. What do we got? A winter hat. Nice. Okay, so this must just be
Allows
randomized.
you to sit furthest back in the bus.
Decreases all damage taken by 8%. I wonder how that looks with the helmet. As expected. I'm gonna go with the top hat, though. I think we're gonna keep rocking that, because increases all damage dealt by 12%. That's pretty suave. Five minutes, 35 seconds, 9 out of 10 encounters. Oh, I missed both wheels of cheese? That's unfortunate. New hero arrives in action game. Will it succeed? The grass is also grass on the other side of the fence. And naturally, just like RPGs, this entrance here to the sewers... Oh, there's a wheel of cheese. I'm up to no Gouda.
Our hero was caught up by the IRS, Immortal Revenue
What?
Service, and was prompted to pay his income tax.
What? He wants 8 coins for the amount of enemies gruesomely slaughtered, 65 coins for the amount of gold, and 1 gold for the terrified gnomes. He wants me to pay him 74 gold? No, I'm gonna fight him.
The IRS guy was not taking no for an answer, and decided to take our hero's body as payment instead.
Is this dude literally trying to whoop my ass with a briefcase?
Keep going.
Damn!
Get you into all royal and posh parties.
Grants 30% extra loot. So what do we got here now? We got Sir the Whoopass Lawler.
Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, thanked our hero for his heroic effort, but complained slightly about his smell. Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, asked if our hero would like to buy a ticket for the wild and extraordinary Guardian Tower tour.
Yes, at your promised discount, 1 gold.
Our hero bought a ticket, and Richard Morningwood, the ticket master, wished him safe travels through the portal to the attraction.
Make your way across to the not-so-secret portal to the sky. Oh, right here.
Our hero noticed he could not make a jump that large without an aid of some sort. Neither could he enter the not-so-secret portal to the sky, since a magic force field was protecting it. Our hero had no other choice than to return to Melisande and brief her about his recent findings.
All right, then. This lie is a cake. I like cake.
Gather around and hear my
Our hero returned to Melisande and expressed his disappointment about the newly discovered force field.
I have failed. I am the worst hero ever. Pour me a double.
Get your feces together. You have to do this since your healing spell has put me in this state.
Melisande said. Melisande hesitated for a moment, but then continued.
I really didn't want to go down this path, but I think our only choice is to speak to the goddess.
She said.
The goddess, huh? I'm thirsty.
The goddess is our all-knowing creature that conveniently helps
I
us
got 2
whenever
delicious
we're in
grogs
trouble.
for that.
Melisande said.
But ever since the incident, she hasn't been very chatty. But it's our best option. You better head off. I sense a big surge for grog incoming.
She ended. Melisande asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar.
No, no thanks.
Melisande wished our hero good luck.
I love
in
all
his
the little
adventure.
loading screen things in this game. They're fantastic.
he walks with purpose.
Speak to the goddess outside of town.
Might, through forest fields and
Tip. Well, that's Morse code for something, and I don't have the time to translate that. But I might go back and screen capture that at some point and put that through a translator, because I'm curious to see what that Morse code said. Oh, there was other weapons at the blacksmith.
The blacksmith asked, "Need something to help your enemies see the..."
Big ass sword. I can get a big ass sword. I can also get Flaming Fury. Oh, but I gotta be level 4. I'm not level 4 yet. I will get the big ass sword though. The trademarked big ass sword. I love the party hat, the dance. Epic.
Worse than stubbing your toe whilst falling head first into a combine harvester.
That is one hell of a sword if that's the case. Did that automatically replace it? It did. Okay. I need to find some gnomes. I'm out of gnomes. I saw a couple of them running around here. Alright, I got 3 of them. That should set me up alright. Cheese. just cheese. I want cheese now. Oh, this is the Pimp My Hero, I think. Pimp My Protagonist. So we got the default look, the Orc Noob outfit, the Gimp outfit, the Unicorn outfit, the Octopus Slime outfit, and Swappo. This reminds me, I'm going to keep the default look for now, but Nernroot, not the Nernroot. But this reminds me, there is currently a contest going on by the creators of Sir Whoopass, to create your own skin for this game, and that contest is, I think the deadline is either Saturday or Sunday, the 18th or the 19th, to submit your skin. And I'm currently working on one. That one wasn't in there before. It must have been a new one they added after you got done playing it. But I am currently working on a skin myself. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to get it done before the end of the weekend. I mean, I kind of have to in order to submit it. Gnome! Wheel of cheese! But I've got an idea for a skin. I made a little bit of progress on it, so maybe that's what I'll work on tomorrow. Is my Sir Whoopass skin. See if I can win the contest and have my my skin in the game. That'd be pretty cool. I gotta get up there. You know what? I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to anyways. Yeah. Get eaten by a shark. Player gone missing in water. Shark says he's innocent. That must be, so instead of a swimming animation, you just get eaten by a shark. Awesome. I love it.
Our hero reached the shrine and presented himself to Goddess Kling, the joyful one.
Who are you, stranger? Speak up, or I'll squeeze you into lemonade.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't. I'm Sir Whoopass, mighty hero. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just the local hero trying to complete some quests. Sir Whoopass, slightly underpaid.
No, no, no. You need to rhyme. What do you think this is? A game? Let's try that again. Who are you, stranger? Speak up, or I'll squeeze you into lemonade.
I don't see any that rhyme, though.
What a ridiculous name! How dare you come and disturb me at this fine hour?
Oh, I see. I'm here to ask for your help, not make you sour. I'm in need of your mighty services, my beautiful flower. Excuse my rude approach, but I'm in such dire need of your power. I could really use a shower?
No, no, no. You need to rhyme with style. What do you think this is? A repetitive minigame? Let's try that again. Who are you, stranger? Speak up,
okay.
or I'll squeeze you into lemonade.
Yeah. Sir Whoopass, slightly underpaid.
What a ridiculous name! How dare you come and disturb me at this fine hour?
I'm in need of your... I'm in need of your mighty services, my beautiful flower.
No, no, no. Who are you, stranger? What a... Is that so?
Okay, there we go.
And what makes you think I'm willing to help a stranger like you?
Because I'm the chosen one, my sweet honeydew. Honestly, I don't have a single clue. I'm the next big hero to come. All orcs will become beef stew. Do. Drew, flew, glue.
No, no, no. You need to... Who are you, stranger? What a ridiculous name. Is that so? No, no, no. Who are you? What a... Is that so? And what makes you think I'm willing to help a stranger like you? Your flattery is disappointing, Sir Dumbass. Got any last words to say? What? Why didn't you say that in the first place? You're wasting my time.
You're wasting my time.
Look, I really want to help, but I'm afraid I can't since I'm stuck in this stupid pose. The local skeletons to the east has a fine selection of elbow grease that could help me loosening up.
She explained.
If you could retrieve some for me, I have something here that could come in handy.
I see a jetpack.
She said.
Yeah, dab. It's dabbing. My kids would probably think that's hilarious. Okay, well, let's go retrieve the big can of grease from the skeleton cave in the east. I feel like I need Rocky music right here running up these steps. got another puzzle here. Let's see if I can do this one a little quicker than the last one. There we go. It was funny. That reminds me, we had one of the kids had a school music thing, school music concert last year, and it was my youngest kid, and he had like a solo speaking part. And after he got done with his speaking part, in front of the entire school and everybody's parents, this kid decided to dab at the end of it. And it was hilarious. The entire room was laughing. Ooh, legendary big-ass sword? Yes.
Worse than stubbing your toe whilst falling head first
Proves
into
damage
a
by
combine
50%.
harvester.
All right. That'll come in handy. Oh, shit. Well, that's the first time I've died other than the shark. The loading screen is used to load stuff in this game. Oh, absolutely worth it. If you find a toilet in your dream, don't use it. I feel like I'm not supposed to beat this guy right now. Cool, I got him. Tell me why my ass had to fight Groot, though. Aw, I didn't get him in time. Sure, I'll buy 2 eggs. Door to damp skeleton cave. You are awake right now. Oh, I see this cave's gonna be full of a bunch of boners. Ass block. Well, that was unfortunate. That was also a loading screen. Lit. Fantastic. You are playing Sir Whoopass right now. Bunch of stairs that go to nowhere. That's cool.
That was awesome.
Oh, do I gotta use the cough staff? I'm guessing I gotta use the coughing staff. The, Twinkle, that's right. Oh, how neat. Listen here, you big bad boner. I don't want to be hit by a big bad boner. Wiener jokes. Well, let's go with, I did strength, agility. Still got to do luck and protection, so I guess we'll do, well, luck, I guess. So what? That's such an awesome attack. Okay, that didn't work. Damn! I thought for sure that would work. Guess not. Oh, I think that's what I already did to get the thing to move. I don't even know where that was. Ew, right there. Do I take the risk to just jump? I cannot save while in combat. I'm not in combat, though. Whew. What's a buddy box? Oh, that's probably what I gotta use to put on the thing. I get it. Take that, Mr. the Boner. Sneaky boner. What is the suspicious mechanism? Well, that's neat. Alright, let's head up these stairs, shall we? These ones actually go somewhere. Damn, how long are these stairs? Uh-oh. Elder Summoner. Oh, really? Got him. Alright, the big can of grease.
Your one and only all-purpose greasy solution for everyday business may contain traces of peanuts.
Traces of peanuts. 9 minutes, 12 seconds. 7 out of 8 enemy encounters. I missed all 3 wheels of cheese and 2 chests. To beat the game as fast as you can, it's that simple. Okay. It was as simple as a bunch of asterisks. I was actually going to go back and try to find some of these. I probably still could. Because, like, where did I miss everything not saved will be lost? But, like, 3 chests? How did I miss 3 chests? It's like, was there one in here? No. Oh, I gotta get the box again? That sucks. Like, oh, what? Here I was thinking I couldn't go through here. All right, boom. Really? Play Flappy Night 2. This time it's personal. I didn't know there was a Flappy Knight too. Whoops. Alright. I'll try this one more time. Oh, gotcha. Well, can I take Flappy Knight 2 with me? Like, I want to take the cartridge. Because that would be awesome. But I don't think you can do that. Well, I'll have to remember that Flappy Knight 2 is in here. Wait, is this the same way? Yep. A cloth cap.
Your ordinary and trustworthy hat.
Lit. Still gonna rock the top hat, though. So that would have been really nice to know, that you can just do that. There's still 2 other chests somewhere. I'm guessing that leads to death. How do I get up there to fight that dude? Well, you know what I could do. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, that worked well. Well, never mind then. Okay, so I only found 1 chest out of the 3. I'm gonna look at something though, because I remember reading something somewhere. And I'm just trying to remember where I saw it. As I saw something somewhere about chess. I don't remember where. Well, I'm not going to look for it too much, but... Well, I did find one chest of the 3. Oh, there's another guy over there. How do I get up there? I'll just cough him to death. I feel like that's going to take forever. And what does this lever do? Wait, can I use Lucy for that lever? No? Well, I guess we just move on. I got what I needed out of here. Ah, there we go. A magical boner. But that still doesn't explain where the other 2 chests could possibly be. Well, alright, let's just continue on. Well, I got all the enemy encounters. And, oh, there was 2 chests and 3 wheels of cheese. Okay. The game's world is flat. Return to Goddess Cling with the grease. I got your grease.
Done, our hero. Please come forward and let me have that grease, and you'll receive your gift.
Goddess Clean said.
What did I do? My character won't move all of a sudden. I pressed the wrong button on my keyboard and it... Okay. Pick up Supercharged Jetpack 2000.
Goddess Kling was surprised to see that our hero had retrieved the big can of grease, since no previous hero had. Our
Look at that
hero
walk.
was thus granted the Supercharged Jetpack 2000 and hoped to pursue his heroic mission. Goddess Kling asked our hero to leave the big can of grease by her side before continuing with his quest. Goddess Kling asked how she further could be of assistance.
Sorry to bother you again, but what can you tell me about the legendary villain-beating artifact? What can you tell me about the big force field that protects the portal to the sky? Well, let's go with the legendary villain-beating artifact.
It is rumored the legendary villain-beating artifact
Of course it was
is
trademarked.
split into 3 separate pieces, each hidden in plain sight. The Immortal has installed these safety chains to keep his secret hideout in place. As you can see, there are 3 of them as well. I would suggest go checking them out. They might contain 1 piece each of the legendary villain-beating artifact.
That would be a fair
Goddess
assumption,
Kling
I think.
asked how she further could be of assistance.
The force field has to be powered from something powerful.
Really?
There are some ancient ruins scattered around the landscape. Some have a mysterious portal hovering above them. Enter the portals and snoop around inside. I bet there is something inside these dungeons that powers the force field.
Goddess Kling asked how she further could be of assistance.
Never mind.
All right, hero. Report back to Melisande once you are done. Until next time.
Till next time. Damn.
Wow! You got yourself a real treat this time. Press and hold button to fly around for a short amount of time. The jetpack will regenerate its power automatically once it has run out of power. Let's just hope it doesn't run out mid-air.
Lit. Like that. So this is basically just Flappy Night in game. All right. Is there no way to see how much it's got left? Billy Bob. Bye, Billy Bob. Oh, I see. It's the little circle right in the middle. You talking about the jetpack? Oh, it is also on the jetpack cylinders. It's like tremors up in here.
Please show the postcard.
Yeah, it's on the jetpack, on the cylinders, and the little circle right in the middle of the screen where my little, like, crosshair is.
Our hero was caught up by the IRS
Again?
Immortal Revenue Service and was prompted to pay his income tax.
I'm gonna fight him out
The
again.
IRS guy was
I don't even see the guy. Okay, I think there's definitely a bug going on here because I can see the little thing on my screen that he's here, but not actually there.
Our hero met Richard, the hovercraft vendor, which offered our hero to buy the extraordinary hovercraft 2,500.
For 800 gold, you know what? Let's see. How much do I have? How much gold do I have? 1,400? That's probably going to limit me from buying another weapon, though. Well, no, because that's... The blacksmith is these other things. So, you know what? Yeah, give me the hovercraft.
Our hero met Richard, the hovercraft vendor.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, sir. Drive responsibly.
Richard said,
Yeah, give me my hovercraft. Cannot mount while in combat. I'm not in combat. Alright, the ancient ruins of Dirty Feet. You can feel your own tongue. Jesus. You can't stop me, bro. Ah, wheel of cheese.
but very fun.
What do we have here? An angry goat. Okay, that attack was awesome, though. Energy orb.
Good job, our hero. The Guardian
Ken
shield
of the
has been
Asswhip.
reduced even more.
Okay, so that's the end of this, I guess. But there was a lot more in here to discover. So I need to figure out how to open that, which I'm assuming if we go down here some more. Oh, shit. I was just getting ready to eat a gnome. Well, I'll come back for and deal with that energy orb in a bit. Take that, Mr. the Man. Okay, so we get our box. What's in the chest? A cowboy hat. Pasta bolognese. Whoopass
For
10
your
times.
everyday Wild West hero dreams.
Fire 2 shots at once with ranged weapons. Oh, I love how the horns go through the hat. Go back to where I got the buddy box. Ha ha! A brown fedora.
Unlike the operating system, this can be tipped.
Ranged weapons damage increased by 18%. I'm just gonna have to start like running into walls. I mean, that one is a slightly different color. Interesting. It could be, or they just made it that way just so it would be a little bit more recognizable. Because I feel like if they were going to put a Metal Gear reference in this game, it would be a cardboard box or something.
Good job, our hero. The Guardian shield has been reduced even more.
4 out of 4 encounters, 1 out of 2 wheels of cheese, 3 rock piles, and 2 chests. Complete 100% to get an achievement. So I missed a wheel of cheese. Well, let's see if we can find said wheel of cheese. Right there. How about that? Ancient ruins of dirty feet. Complete the dungeon 100%. Nice. Maybe another half hour. Make it about 3 hours tonight. UFO sighted. We are not alone. and it's Sir Whoopass with his jetpack. That's awesome. Oh, that is dope. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Alright, the ancient ruin of stubbed toes. Poor working standard for orcs. Many orcs gathered today outside Town Hall to notify the public about their substandard working conditions. Lately, an unknown hero in black armor has been roaming Weirdwood, killing all orcs in his way. We take this issue very seriously, and we are already looking into the possible counteractions, an orc union representative said. In total, 72 orcs have suffered, and there seems to be no decline in these numbers in sight. There's another tip of the day with Morse code, so I'm going to screenshot that so I can check out what that is later. There was another Morse code in the in one of the other loading screens I might go back and try to find. So, I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is, once I, if I can remember, once I decode these tips in the Morse code, I will post them in the Grimbeardson Discord and see what they actually say. Bye. Alright, I don't see any other chests or wheels of cheese. Or potentially any walk-throughable walls. Ooh, level 5. Let's go protection now. We'll just go right down the list. Oh, there's got to be a buddy box thing somewhere, yeah? Ah. Another rock pile right here. I haven't found any other chests yet, though. Like, I haven't found any of the, like, good ones. Or any wheels of cheese. I haven't found any cheese wheels either. I love the middle finger on the little power-up. That's awesome. Loot 6 drunken orcs. Okay, so there's another buddy box thing here. I'm guessing I'm gonna need it in here. Yep.
That's gonna leave a mark.
You know, I wonder if all these mushrooms is supposed to represent foot fungus, because it's the ancient ruins of stubbed toes. I feel like if that was the case, it would be more fitting for the ancient ruins of dirty feet. Another rock pile. Wait, you mean I could have just went through this way? I'm so confused. What the hell? Open boss door. Okay, well, We'll come back to that. Wait, this is the way that I came. Right? Yeah. Yeah, there's another rock pile here.
Gonna leave a mark.
There's a chest. Boss key. Well, I guess it was a good thing I didn't try to go through the boss door anyways.
Looks like any other boss key.
That it does. That it does. There's a wheel of cheese. It's the only wheel of cheese I've found so far. And that's the only treasure chest I've found so far. And actually, it wasn't really a chest? I know I can buy a better weapon at the blacksmith. Shit! How did the guy hit me with almost 5,000 damage? Local hero burned to a crisp. Maybe use a fire protection potion. This lie is a cake. Look like there's anything in there anyways. You know what it is? I feel like I swear the developers just probably put a couple things behind, like, you know, bars and stuff like that that you can walk through and walls that you can walk through, just to see people just constantly running into walls. Like, look at this idiot. There's nothing there. Use mysterious box. What is that supposed to be doing? I don't understand. Wait. Oh, so that just gave you the tune to figure out what to do with the levers. I see. I love the chainsaw right there. That was awesome.
The Guardian shield has been weakened. Good job, our hero.
All right. 9 out of 11 enemy encounters, 1 out of 2 wheels of cheese, 6 out of 7 rock piles, and 1 out of 2 chests. So there's another rock pile somewhere that I missed. Where's the other rock pile? Ah, right there. Now I see why there were so many orbs in the boss room. Shit. Gnomes, rather. Well, there's my other chest. A police cap.
Perfect for role-playing in a role-played video game.
Increases all damage dealt by 10%. Nice. Okay, but I'm still missing a cheese wheel. Still missing a wheel of cheese. Alright, I guess I'm just going to be missing a wheel of cheese in this one unless I find it on my way back. So I don't want to spend all day looking for a wheel of cheese. Yeah, all I'm missing in this one is a wheel of cheese. Skeletons fear for their deaths. "41 skeleton deaths has been reported." You know it's cold outside when you go outside and it's cold. Find the first piece of the villain beating artifact. Come here, little bastard. I think there was an outhouse around here somewhere. Oh, I'm sure there probably is. Alright, well. Okay, so I got the ancient ruins of Stubbed Toes. Okay, so I gotta go to the Trial of Wisdom. Oh, nice. I got a little 100% there for that. That's cool. Okay, so Stonedale is this way. There's an outhouse.
Our hero stumbled upon a stinky outhouse. Did he dare to enter it?
You gotta dig Bick. You read this wrong. You read that wrong too.
Oh, how does this even work? Melisande asked our hero if he'd like anything from the bar. Surprise!
That cost me
Melisande
100
asked
gold.
our hero if he'd like anything. Melisande wished.
Well, alright. Let me go talk to the blacksmith real quick. See what he's got for me.
The blacksmith asked, needs
A fool splitter. I pity the fool. I can get Shatter Skull and Flaming Fury. So I can get all of these. Why not?
I pity the fool.
I mean, I feel like that's about all
The
these
blacksmith asked,
gems are for, right? Is to be able to buy this stuff. The Crispinator. I gotta be a level 7 for that one, but it also does fire damage. Slice, dice, and grill. Yeah, I'll get Shatter Skull. That's a hell of a hammer there.
instant migraine atop a long metal pole. The blacksmith asked,
Earthshaker. Shaken, not stirred. Oh, that's awesome. And I can buy that too. Well, I need to be level 6 to use it, but Earthshaker. Love the Bond reference. And I might as well buy Flaming Fury while I'm here.
$5 billion Scoville.
Alright, what's he got
The
to
blacksmith
replace
asked,
that? The Lava Launcher. Great for roasting marshmallows and foes alike. As soon as I get level 6, I can get that one too. So that's pretty neat. Well, this seems like a pretty decent spot to leave off on for the night. It's hitting that 3-hour mark. So yeah, this has been a hell of a game. I wish there was a way to like keep more of a track of like what quests you've done and stuff like that. I got me a nice collection of hats though. I got the crown, I got the propeller hat, the top hat, the winter hat, the cloth cap, the cowboy hat, the black or brown fedora, and the police cap. Look at that police cap. Yeah, I wish there was like a quest page. That's about the only thing I would like to see right now. But let me go ahead and head back into the Jolly Barrel Inn. This is still a loading screen. See if I can get back to where I was. Negative review on Steam.
Suspiciously clean toilet asked if our hero would like to be flushed back to the previously used outhouse.
Yes, let's get dirty. All right. So next stop is the Trial of Wisdom, way up here. Ancient ruins of moist overhangs. Fantastic. Cave of poor intrusion prevention. Almost stable rocks. Ancient ruins of misplaced belongings. Alright, so I'm going to guess there's the Trial of Wisdom, there's the Trial of Strength, and Trial of Courage. So I'm going to... Cave of Stuffed Pantries. I want to go there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and guess that that's probably where we're going to get our legendary villain-beating artifacts, if there's 3 pieces. One for each of the trials. Cave of Imperfectly Designed Walls. I love the names of things in this game. It's just fantastic. But I'm going to go ahead and make me a save here. Create new save. I guess I could, well, I'll just call it Suave 1. So there we go. Suave 1 is where we leave off. So, yeah, so far this game has been fantastic, as expected. Like I said before, at the beginning of the stream, I did play up until, like, the sewers. So I put, like, an hour and a half in it when I bought it. But that was really not a whole lot for this game. Yeah, all I did was get through the tutorial. Like, I checked out some stuff in the beginning. And then... didn't even complete the sewers, so I didn't even get like the ticket, you know, the Ticketotron 3000. Like, basically from that point onward was completely new and fresh to me, and it's been fantastic every step of the way. Once again, this was a Grim Gamer game challenge, which I gladly accepted. And Grim, thanks for hanging out with me all night. You can go check him out on Twitch, on YouTube, all over social medias and the like. And follow his stuff because he's doing a lot of cool stuff. He's getting ready to play through the old Streets of Rage games. There's 4 of them. One of them's a newer one, but those were always good games to play and good games to check out. So do head over and check out his stuff. Also check out his YouTube. He's got a lot of cool stuff he does specifically for YouTube, whereas my YouTube is mainly just for stream replays and maybe some speedruns that I don't get to on stream. Speaking of, Wednesday is my next planned stream, and I kind of want to get back to Metal Gear Twin Snakes and dust off the Extreme big boss runs, de-rust on that, and try to get that under an hour. But I also have a little bit more Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 speedrun testing, speedrun auto splitter testing that I want to do. So I might end up doing that again on Wednesday. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing Wednesday yet. I will update the stream schedule as soon as I figure that information out. But every Sunday from here forward will be, until the completion of this game, will be Sir Whoopass. And there's also a possibility that once I finish this game, I've been pondering this idea for a little while, and this is the first time I've really spoke about it. Once I finish this game casually, that will be one of the rules that I have for speedrunning a game, is playing through it casually first. So once I finish this game from a casual standpoint, there's a possibility Suave Beardson might be speedrunning Sir Whoopass. I might have a look into that, because that sounds like it could be fun. And I enjoy this game quite thoroughly at this point. So what better way to play more Sir Whoopass than speedrunning, right? So be on the lookout for that. And that once I finish this game casually, then my next Sunday stream following it might be like my first speedrun attempt at this game. Something like that, or maybe learn some speedrun stuff about it, you know, or whatever have you. So but that's going to be all for today. Grim, thanks for hanging out, and if you're watching this back on a stream replay, I appreciate you hanging out. Up there will be the subscribe button and playlist that I'm going to create for this game and all that. So until next time, the next stream that you can catch me on will actually be the Grim Gamer stream on Tuesday, where he's going to be playing Streets of Rage 1, I believe on the Sega Genesis, if I'm not mistaken. I will be in his chat on Tuesday at 11:30 p.m. And then I will be streaming some sort of speedrun of some sort on Wednesday, providing my internet connection cooperates with me, which I didn't have hardly any major issues today. A couple drops, but nothing serious. And then Thursday, I will be in the Grim Gamers chat again at 11:30 p.m. And then Sunday next week, you can catch some more Sir Whoopass. Until then, stay suave, my friends.